hacking your inner voice. You know what I'm talking about. Inside your head, there's that little inner demon, that inner critic, that nagging little voice that goes on incessantly, time after time after time after time. It seemingly wants to stop you from doing anything, achieving anything, being anyone, going anywhere, doing the stuff you really want to do, because it keeps going, no, you don't want to do that. No, don't do that. You can't do that. Remember last time, and so on and so forth. It always seems to be fighting against you, stopping you from moving forward. But there's a thing that we don't understand. See, that inner voice of yours isn't actually deliberately trying to criticize you. You see, our brains have one simple function, that is to keep us alive and also to help us procreate the species, yeah? But the main thing is to keep us alive. Now today there are no saber-toothed tigers, there are no mammoths, in most countries there are no warring tribes that are constantly fighting against each other, okay? Here in the West we're very, very lucky, we don't have that much going on. However, even though society has evolved and we've gone from living in caves to sort of 500 floor skyscrapers and we've gone to the moon and all this kind of great stuff, yeah, our brains haven't evolved since that time. So our brain still thinks that there are predators, there are saber-toothed tigers, that there are pythons and vipers and panthers and wild elephants behind every single bush. So when we do something and it doesn't actually work out and it makes us feel bad, either we get hurt mentally or physically, or we just feel embarrassed or lost or ashamed, any of these kind of things, the brain goes, saber-toothed tiger event. That wasn't good. We don't want that to happen again. So the brain snags hold of that memory and makes it humongous, adds loads of baggage and crap and negativity to it, so that when you want to do it again, yeah, your little voice goes, you don't want to do that, you don't want to do that. It doesn't tell you that last time it happened it didn't work out. It just starts snipping and sniping at you, saying, don't do that, don't do that, it will hurt you, it will hurt you. And it doesn't say this in those words, it just sort of seemingly wants to be negative all the time, telling you not to do this and not to do that, and don't talk to this person, who do you think you are, talking above your station, and all this kind of stuff, yeah? So the way to hack your inner voice is to understand it. It's to understand that it's actually trying to protect you. It's actually trying to stop you getting hurt. Now, yeah, okay, you could say, well, being embarrassed is hurtful. Well, we need to develop a thick skin, because in business we can get embarrassed all the time. A new product goes out, we approach a client, get told to go away or shove it up ourselves, we make calls, everybody says no, and so on, yeah? However, what you need to do is to have a conversation with yourself. And now I don't mean you're a lunatic, I simply mean that you need to sit down somewhere quiet and listen to what's going on in your head, and just have this conversation and say, look, okay, I understand you don't want me to do another 10 calls today because the first 10 people have said no, but that doesn't mean the next 10 people will say no. And I really want to make these calls, and it would help me if you're on my side rather than nagging at me every single second I pick up the phone. So can we make a deal? I want to make these calls. Yeah, okay, I might get embarrassed, I might fluff my words, the next 10 people may say no as well, but I want to do it because I want to move forward, I want to learn and grow, and I want to get some income from these sales, from these calls. So can we agree that you're going to be on my side, you're going to encourage me and help me to make these calls? So have this conversation every single time that voice inside you starts to criticize you. But don't get angry with it. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Don't criticize it. Don't use foul language against this inner voice, because you're talking about yourself, okay? The inner voice and you are not two separate entities. You are one and the same thing. The inner voice is trying to protect you. So If you meditate, that's brilliant, because through meditation we can learn to still the inner voice and calm it down and bring it onto your side. If you don't meditate, there are loads of different methods out there. One of them is simply counting to 10 and back with every single breath. And then if you get interrupted, you just start back at 10. Or when you notice you've got distracted, you start back at 10. Meditation and mindfulness will really help you to hack your inner voice, to get it on your side, to bring calm inside your mind, because that's what we want. We want a calm mind. We don't want this consistently inner chatter giving us grief every 5 minutes. Yeah, no. We don't want that. We want a calm mind, and the way to develop a calm mind is through meditation and mindfulness and understanding. Understand that inner voice is on your side. It doesn't feel like it, it doesn't sound like it sometimes, definitely not, but it is on your side. I hope you found that helpful. There's loads more videos on the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you'd give it a thumbs up and if you'd subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.